Hello everyone, welcome to today's, not really a stream, really, it's today's premiere, today's video, let's call it that. We are back here anyway in Football Manager 2020. This is a quarantine stream, despite the fact it will be uploaded as a premiere. You should be able to watch this on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I'll see if I can get both to work. If not, it'll just be available on YouTube. I don't even know if Twitch still do their premiere service, because it's been 2 years, I think, since I last used it. Hopefully they do. We shall see. I also have no way of checking if the audio is okay right now. I'm going off the settings that I had for the last stream. So if the music's a little too loud on this one, do let me know, and I'll turn it down for future videos. But we're going to spend the next couple of hours, well, at least an hour and a half, playing Football Manager. This is what we were supposed to have done in the last stream, but because of obvious technical issues, it didn't happen. So fingers crossed this time, well, it should work, because it's a video, as I keep saying. It's a video! Right, let me just check that we are, in fact, recording. Looks like we are. Good stuff. I've got the music open as well. Got the game open. Got Streamlabs OBS open. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So, I did my maths wrong again. You might have already seen the league table up here. We've been promoted. We haven't won the league yet, though. I think we'll do that in the next match. Let's see. We've got 8 games remaining, 3 points each. There's 24 points left to play for, and we're currently 19 points clear at the top. So there's a couple of games still before the big trophy lifting ceremony. So this is why I back and play this now. And I'm kind of glad that I've settled on this idea of doing these videos instead of streaming, well, instead of nothing, I should say, because the streams, obviously, I would have done. I've really wanted to play these games for the last few days, especially Motorsport Manager and this, because I've had some really good ideas for this, and Motorsport Manager we've been doing really well. We won our first race, in fact, in the last Motorsport Manager stream. That's the first time I've ever won a race in that game, so I was really, really excited by that. But because of technical issues, as I keep saying, we've not been able to do that. So this gives me an opportunity to actually continue to play these games, not just on content, but also for fun. You know, I've been stopping myself from playing this, particularly Football Manager. It's been over a week since I last played the game, purely because I didn't want to miss a second trophy presentation, because I know I missed last season's one, and I'm still annoyed that I did that. Obviously I saw it, but you guys didn't. In terms of the squad, I don't think anyone's left or joined, actually, since the last time. Let me remind myself. Oh, Clifton's left. I think we knew that. Cole's also left. Murphy, who's one of the youngsters, he's left. Toyne's left. That was another big one. Alway, who's another youth player. Stokes, youth player. And yeah, Regan Upton, I remember talking about him last stream, so I know that that's about where we got up to. Upton, up to. Very good. So, nothing for this stream, because by the time I've asked you guys 4 questions, this, unless if some come in whilst I'm recording, I might answer them. Throw a little curveball for you guys. But I have asked you guys in the Discord to ask questions that you'd like to see answered during the video. I'm going to refer to it as a video from now on. And obviously I'll be there in the chat as well while this is premiering. So if you have any questions then, feel free. If you missed the stream for whatever reason, fear not, you can still ask questions in the comments down below and I'll reply. Or you can ask questions in the relevant Discord chats and I'll get... That things are starting to turn a corner with the Discord. We've got people joining, we've got people welcoming new people that are joining. I'm very appreciative of that because I'm not always around to do it myself. So don't feel like you aren't in the right spot to be able to welcome someone. If you see someone new join the server, it's one of the reasons why I have now on the welcome chat. Nothing wrong with that. I invite you to welcome anyone who's joined the server. I also ask you to invite people to join the server as well. You're perfectly well within your rights to do that. It is an open invitation if you copy the one in the description down below. And you can paste that to anyone you like. It's an open invitation, it never expires. I'm hoping... My OBS keeps lagging. I'm going to turn my AC on for a little bit. I'm hoping that the recording isn't being interrupted by that. Fingers crossed it isn't. Otherwise I might have to go back to OBS Studio for recording. I'm still using OBS Studio for recording actual videos, but I'm using Streamlabs OBS to record this, mainly so that I get the music and basically the overlay. So the logo in the bottom corner and the music text file and everything like that. Just so a second time, because knowing me, I'll put it in the wrong place. Eventually I will come up with a custom overlay, stream overlay, that will include perhaps face cam in the future as well. I don't know whether you guys would actually want to see my face when, and I've not changed much since then. I'm not like the Elephant Man now or anything, but even so, I like to keep the focus on the game rather than the player. So we've got a league match coming up against Codicut, local derby. Then we got Winslow United, which is another local derby. I mean, all the matches in this are local derbies, let's be honest, at this stage. Once we get promoted though, we'll celebrate our first like long distance trip, away trip. We'll call it like an inter match or something. I don't know. We'll see. Hatfield are starting to make waves in the real world though. They've completely revamped their youth setup. I think I mentioned this last time. Partnerships. They're doing PPE deliveries to local hospices as well, which I think is awesome. It's really nice to see them getting involved. I'm really happy for them, because I actually missed the news that they'd been relegated the season before last. I don't know why I missed that. I knew they were bottom of the league, but I never saw anything that said we have been relegated from the Spartan South Midlands Division 1. So I'm really happy that they're starting to turn things around and hopefully in a season or so's time be promoted again back into the league and maybe even go higher. I would very much like to see them start to climb the ranks. It's really difficult in this part of the country though. It's a problem that Stevenage have. We're so close to Arsenal and Tottenham in terms of geography. You know, the Emirates Stadium is a 25-minute train ride from where I live, and White Hart Lane isn't much further away after that. So it's we're right in the heart of that catchment area. QPR as well is also pretty close. So it is quite challenging to try and attract people to support the local teams. But I do urge you, not just if you live in Hertfordshire, but wherever you live, all around the world, support your local team. Trust me, one of the reasons I got into watching Stevenage, it's a little bit different now that they're an established Football League side, and hopefully will be at the end of this season as well. But one of the reasons I got into watching Stevenage is because they were a local team who were doing good things. You know, they were an entertaining team to watch. We had a good squad. At the time, we had a decent manager. And I will say with the utmost certainty, even if we hadn't gone to Wembley 3 times, even if we hadn't have been promoted to the Football League, even if we hadn't have ended up playing Spurs at White Hart Lane in the FA Cup, I still would be a Stevenage supporter, because just being able to drive 10 minutes up the road and watch a football match, it's I love football, I love watching football, and seeing live football is a whole different ball game, if you'd excuse the pun, to watching football on TV. It just so happened that Stevenage hit a real supporting them. But trust me, I would still be there, and I have still been there week in, week out this season, even when results haven't gone our way. I've only missed one home game all season, and it's because I was busy doing something else, and I was gutted that I missed that home game. Sounds like it, I mean, it was a 0-0 draw, but it sounds like there was a lot of off-the-field stuff, which perhaps would have been entertaining to watch, who knows. Do support your local teams, and also, I mean, I'm biased here, but Hatfield and Stevenage, keep an eye out for their scores every week, and Newcastle. I'm a Newcastle fan too. I really will go and watch Hatfield play as well once all this lockdown is over. They're so close to where I live, I have no excuse to not go watch them. And I consider myself to be a Hatfield fan. You know, I do watch out for their results. I follow them on Twitter. I play as them on here. You know, I do support the team. The only thing missing is me going to actual matches and watching them play. Let me just check before I start the game. Match, comprehensive, let's do extended. Here we are, gotta wait for this. I shouldn't really do it in this menu, I should do it in the match itself. Just so we blitz through the games a little bit faster. Right, Codicut at home. This puts us, I think if we win this one, so what did I say there was? 24 points left to play for? And we were 19 ahead. So this will put us one win away from the title, I believe, if I've done my maths right. Oh, we could come, okay. Yeah, I'd be silly to make changes for the sake of it. He's done alright. Don't pick on my players, journalists, otherwise I'll stop talking to you. Alright, here we go. Match day atmosphere. Look at the fans. The stands are full. There's only, what, 4 or 5 shirts I saw in the crowd there? We need to up our shirt sales for next season. That's a nice ball forward. Walker got his head onto it. Said the defender did, but I think Walker headed that. Pament gets the shot away. Good save, keeper. Nice early touch the ball there for their goalkeeper. Let's keep the momentum going, lads. That was a good start. We're hammering shots at them right now. 3 shots, 2 on target. We're only 8 minutes in. Gordon with a nice bit of skill. Oh, I signed Ngessen as well. Did I mention that? He's currently sitting on the bench. So he's someone I tried to sign last stream. His wage demands were way too high, but I kept him on trial. It's kind of a trick. It's a little hack that I've learned on Football Manager. Is if you keep bringing in the player on trial for 4-week trials, they kind of get to know your squad and get to know you, and they're more willing to discuss lower terms. Also, the fact that they'd have been unattached for so long, it's kind of like desperation. They start lowering their wage demands because they're desperate for a contract. It worked. We signed him. Go on, tackle him. I like Pament. He was brought in as cover for Cole. But I really like him. He's brought in as cover for Lofts as well, I should say. And then when Lofts got injured, Cole deputised, and then I brought Pament in. He's just a really good player. He loves cutting inside onto his right foot. He's got a hell of a shot. He's really good at tackling as well. Let's see what he does here. Look at that, just confident play, strokes it beautifully out wide to Gordon, who does ride the challenge, not once but twice. And a penalty. He teased the left back one too many times and he's brought him down for a pen. And Pament, arguably my favourite player of the season so far, with the chance to score from the spot. No doubt. Never in doubt. That was always going in the back of the net. I've just noticed something as well. Up until this stream, the socks on our away kit went blue through black, whereas now they go blue through red again. I think there was a graphics glitch. I think there was a graphical glitch in the away kit. Because the away kit is supposed to share socks with the home kit, and it looked like it was actually sharing socks with the third kit. I'm being really pedantic here, I know. I'm also wondering why we're in our away kit. Surely our home kit would have sufficed. Maybe the orange is a bit too close to the red? Who knows? Obviously our third kit we couldn't wear. I've still not seen us wear our third kit. Hopefully one day. Hamilton's cross, Gordon's header off the crossbar. So Walker's gone off already. 16th minute he went off. Yeah, I'm still not a fan of the match plan doing that. I don't know whether to report it as a bug or not though, because I'm not sure if it is a bug or if it's working as intended. I genuinely don't know. The match plan still feels a bit like a feature that they're trying to make work, but it's not quite working out, but it's not failing enough for them to remove it from the game, if that makes sense. I reckon 1 or 2 more tweaks and it will work perfectly. Last season's worked really, really well. This season they added in the ability to include shouts in the match plan, which I think was a really, really nice addition. But it seems to just be a bit sub-heavy. They like making substitutions. But the one thing that's missing for me is if a player gets injured or sent off, I think the match plan should adapt automatically, and maybe you can include conditions for that. Because right now you have to make the substitution yourself or the tactical change yourself, and as soon as you make that tactical change, the match plan stops working. It's kind of like you've pressed the override button and there's no way to flick it back. So either make it work automatically, so automatically replace an injured player, or have the ability to turn the match plan on and off throughout the match. So you can make the tactical change and then say, switch the match plan back on. So then from that point onwards, say, it will make the changes you want it to. I think that would work better. But again, I have no idea how easy that would be to implement. Alright, Tonks on the ball. Great pass out wide. Gordon's cross. Hamilton far post. Get in there. Bullet header. I don't like Hamilton's attitude, but I do like his ability. When he's when he's interested, he's a very, very good player. That's a fantastic cross. I love the kit as well. It's a really nice kit. It's one of my favourite ones. It's kind of annoying actually that I made a really good kit for the start, because now I'm going to feel really like I don't want to change the kits, even though I said I will. And I will still, don't get me wrong, I will. But I'm so attached to them now. It's the first time I've ever made custom kits in this game. Normally I've had people like Sparky make them for me, and they've done a really good job. Sparky's kits were really, really nice. And you can kind of see the inspiration from Sparky's kits in these ones. But I thought I'd give it a go this year. But the most difficult bit is trying to find a 2D kit that matches the 3D kits, because they're all different. So I've had to edit them slightly to make them work. Alright, put the tackle in. Oh, that's it. No, not the long ball. Force them back is what I'd like to do. That's a good block. Come on, who's number 9? Sadie. Should have got that. 11 shots, 5 on target. They've only had 2 shots. They're 8th in the league, by the way, Codicut. They're not a bad team by any stretch. They've only... Oh, they've lost 13 times. Never mind. I was about to say they've only lost 4 times, but that's draws. Still, 46 points from 31 games is a good record. McIntosh now with the free kick. Hamilton. Oh, that's a really nice header as well. That is a really nice header. Doesn't look like we're winning the league today, because Fosters are currently winning as well. But a nice 3-0 win here. It certainly helps. Look at that. Up and over the keeper. Top left corner. C'est magnifique. Come on, let's go. Let's grab a 4th before the end of the game. There's no reason for us to sit deep. We've made 3 really attacking substitutions as well. Gesson, McIntosh and Hamilton all coming on. Hamilton with a brace. Good day at the office. It's a shame he didn't win that one. Let's keep a clean sheet as well. Let's not get stupid and concede a late goal. Get it out. Oof. I thought that was in. I thought that was in. Get a replay of that. That's a good ball from Hammond. Actually, that guy there, he's meant to be their threat, Addo. That was a nice volley. Just a little too high. He might be worth watching out for next season. I don't know though, I like this squad. I think this squad could win another 2 league titles as we go through the ranks. I kind of like the fact, okay, we had Clifton for a short while, but I kind of like the fact that I've not had to rely on Dinsmore and Parsons. Because I was worrying, like last season and the season before, I was worrying about what would I do once, like 1 year I search for them and they're either not on the game anymore or their ability isn't good enough anymore. And this season was kind of that problem. Both Dinsmore and Parsons were only... I mean, okay, last season they were only 2-star strikers as well. And I went on trust, and they still did the job. But this season, next season, you know, reality will start to catch up. And eventually, they won't be the football manager gods that they used to be. So to find players like... Oh, that's a good goal. There goes the clean sheet. Pulled short with the volley. But players like Walker, Hamilton... Jones, who's our reserve striker, you might have seen just now. Also players like, I think Sadie's a regen, so I don't think he's in the game as a mainstay, so he probably won't be around next season. But to actually have the ability to find new Hatfield legends, you know, this series for many reasons has probably been the most fun I've had on Football Manager. I still like You Don't Win Anything with Kids, but I know it's a really cheaty series, whereas this one is a lot more grounded in reality. Well, that goal scared my assistant. We've gone uber defensive now. Good header. Vincent with the flick on as well. The animations this year are so much better as well. Little things like that. It looks like such a simple thing, making him flick on the header like that. But last year, that could have potentially resulted in a goal for the opposition, because the animation would either have, like, you know, the player would have either have made a mistake whilst trying to head it, or could have headed it straight to one of the opposition players. So I'm really, really glad that that's not the case now. I need to turn around. You might hear some wind blowing on my microphone. Sorry about that. Windows wanted to do an update on my laptop. Not right now. Maybe later, but not right now. Let me just grab my phone as well. Awesome! So that was a great first result. Really, really well played, Hamilton. I should probably start him in the next game. I like Walker though. It's only because Walker got injured that I signed Hamilton. Look at his finishing, 13. He's a really good striker. I could just swap him. Maybe put Walker up front alongside and have Sadie as the sub. I don't think they can both be poachers. I think you'll have to be a deep lying forward. Quite happy with that. And you shoot more often, move into channels, why not? Roam from position. Yeah, I'm happy with that too. And Callum Jones down here, who again has done nothing wrong. He was brought in as cover for basically all of these positions. Where have you played? Colchester? Did you ever play for them? No, you've played once for Bishop's Stortford. I'm really tempted to bring him on the bench for the next game. Maybe instead of McIntosh. I'm kind of looking for what my squad's going to be for next season now. So players like Tonks. Tonks might have to leave. Even like the 2 stars are potentially at risk. We'll see who we've got in the academy. I don't think I've had my youth intake yet this season. No, I haven't. So that's coming up soon. I think I'll watch that. Watch it on stream. Darren Oldacre is on the verge of a move to Hatfield. That name sounds familiar. I think I might have signed him last season. Yeah, that was a nice goal from short. Since I'm looking for new midfielders. Are you... Oh no, you're a midfielder. I'll scout you. Why not? Gillingham. I think I signed him last season. As in real life season. I should say last year. So if I say last season, I'm referring to in-game seasons from now on. And if I say last year, I'm referring to the previous year's Football Manager. Just to avoid confusion. Wow, Willard Innocent didn't play well. He got a 6.4. It's basically because the ball never came down his side of the pitch that he didn't really play well. That's the only reason. Hamilton got an 8.8. Sadie only got a 6.7. Gordon, with the brilliant assist, got a 6.9. There you go. Right, yes, let's progress the game nice and quick. The season today. I might even switch the highlights onto key. Just so that we only really see the goals, the red cards, possible injuries, things like that. Just so we... Plus the fact the game does slow down a little bit. It slows down a lot when I'm streaming. It slows down a little bit when I'm recording. Let's go... Go, that should help. Ooh, little skin glitch there. So when this goes out, this will be going out midday, hopefully on the Saturday. So if you're watching this at 3 PM Saturday, Stevenage are streaming a match from last season. I don't actually know what match it is yet. It just says a modern classic. I think I might know which one it is, but I'm not 100% sure. But if you're looking for an actual live football match to watch, I recommend that. So they have the BBC Three Counties commentators, Dino and Steve, doing the commentary. Sometimes it's live. I think this one will be from the day the match was originally played. Some of the older matches, they've re-recorded commentary. Done a very good job with it, mind. You wouldn't think it had been re-recorded because they refer to everything as if it was in present tense rather than past tense. Plus, they're really funny commentators. They got very, very good chemistry. But yeah, if you do to proper football from watching this, I recommend you check out that stream. Plus, it's Stevenage, and I will always endorse Stevenage. Right, nearly there. So we've got Winslow, then we got Amersham. Who do we have after that? Here, one of these matches we could potentially lift the league title. I think it's match, because I think that's the point at which, even if Cockfosters win both of their games, there will eventually come a point where matches where they can win points. So it was 24 points to play for, and we were 19 points clear. It's now 21 points to play for, and we're still 19 points clear. So if we win this one, we could still be 19 points clear, but only 18 points left to play for. So actually, this is the one, the Winslow match. This could be the one where we lift the league. All we have to do is win. That's kind of exciting. We are on the cusp of winning the league title. It's a shame we're not doing it at our ground. But we did nothing wrong in that game. We did what we needed to. We won the match. Should also say, after the last stream that worked, the very next league match I played off camera, I lost. So that long winning run that we were on ended quite badly. It's very disappointing. I'm always looking at some of these potential players, particularly the youngsters, and it sounds really wrong when you say it like that, but normally I always look at this as the game is kind of hinting at what sort of players you should be looking at, and I've managed to sign some really, really good players through this. I think this was actually how I originally found, it's either Parsons or Clifton. It might have been Clifton. He wasn't even linked with me, he was linked with someone else. I poached him. Neither of these two have become regulars. What are you talking about? Alright, easy win predicted, and Gesson's stats are starting to decline. It's always a bit concerning when that happens. Are you a central midfielder? You are a central midfielder. See if I can bring you in on trial. Nope. Oh well, I'll keep scouting him anyway. We might be able to buy him during the close season. I'll start looking at players for next season now, but I'm not in a rush to sign anyone. Unless a really, really good player comes along, in which case you're in a rush to sign them. It's not like Motorsport Manager where you have to immediately sack a driver to bring a new one in. Here I can quite happily bring someone in and then let their predecessor go at the end of the season. It's quite good like that. Here's the auto. So match day. We actually have Cockfosters in a couple of games' time. So let's say we lost this one, won the next one, we'd still win the league. If we lost these two and then beat Cockfosters, I think that actually we wouldn't win the league. I think there'd still be enough of a chance. I'm mainly looking at it as that's a home game. That would be a really good one to win the league title at. I can't see any of these matches being postponed. Win the league at home in front of your own fans. What a shame. I didn't quite get the maths right. Come on, game. There's a lot of results it's simulating. It's one of the things about Football Manager. The larger the database, the longer it takes to load. I will, as we get promoted, I'll start cutting out some of the bottom leagues. Just so we haven't got quite as many leagues loaded. It's nice to have... I tend to leave the one below still in the game. Because sometimes you can sign players who turn out to be game changers. I think the best one I ever did, my director of football did. Actually, no, I think it was my head of youth development did this. When I was in the championship, this was 2 years ago now, so FM 18. My head of youth signed a right back from a team, I think, in level 8. So 2 levels above where we are now. And they turned out to be one of the best right backs I've ever managed. And I sold them to Newcastle for, I think, £50 million when I got promoted to the Premier League. That's insane. They were a non-league player, not like Jamie Vardy non-league, where you're only a couple of levels below the football league. I'm talking, 4 or 5 levels below the football league. Signed for me for like 50k, sold a couple of seasons later for 15 mil. It's insane when you say it like that. It is insane. Right, let's go out and win a league title, shall we? I know I sound quite blasé about it, but believe me, every single one of these, I'm always proud, I'm always happy. Oh wow, we don't even get a kickoff highlight anymore. Alright, here we go. Walker, nice ball. Hamilton's header. He's just a god in the air. Walker with the assist. Hamilton with the goal. And already I'm starting to do the maths. I think Cockfosters were a goal up. Maybe not. We scored early. 7th minute, 8th minute. Oh, they haven't. They haven't scored yet. We're the first goal of the day. Gordon, nice skill. Bit of a fight, but there we go. Finds Vincent. First time pass. Nicely done to Walker. Crosses it again. Oh, I thought Pament might have gone for a volley there. Great cross though. Hamilton again. Oh, just over. Get a replay of this. Sensible play actually from Pament. That's a really nice ball back in. And Hamilton knew. Hamilton knew he was going to play it in. He just stood on the spot and waited for it. Got good team chemistry. Wow, that was so nearly a penalty. If that's where it was. The ball is halfway into the box. Good save. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky on the rebound, but great save from the first one. I blame the defence for that, for not being more alert to it. So this here, round the wall, that is one of the saves of the season. I think Willard Innocent was the closest one. Should have been a bit more alert and cleared the rebound. Now we've got a free kick right on the edge. I think it's going to be Vincent. Looks like, yep, it is Vincent. Oh, ho, ho. It didn't strike the foot of the post. It struck the upright. Imagine if that had gone in. Instant reply. Alright, come on lads. Let's try and get one before half time. Here we go, this could be it. Lewis with the free kick. Plays it short. That's it, just knock it round him a little bit. Ah, that wasn't great. That's a nice ball though. Gordon's cross. Good defending. Kicked forward, Lewis should pick that up. That's another nice ball. Oh, great play, Gordon. Crosses it in. Pament at the far post. Hits the crossbar. Goes behind. That is unlucky. Was it? Oh no, I thought it might have been offside. Did the ball go out? It didn't look like it had crossed the line. Okay, Cockfosters, it looks like have scored. But it doesn't matter. We have to lose. In fact, does a draw do it? I think a draw might do it. Oh no, Cockfosters haven't scored. They're 19 points behind us still. So yeah, they have to score. They have to win and we have to not win for this to still be alive. But anything, like if we win, it's over. If we draw, they have to better our result. That's probably the simplest way of saying it. They have to better our result. Oh, great skill. Come on, Tonks. Smash it in. Oh, he whiffed it right at the end. The occasion was too big for him. This first touch, though, look at that. That's the fastest I've ever seen him move as well. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Kane Lewis, that's his first booking of the season. That's insane as well. So we've got Jones and Sadie both come on. We've also got Weaver. He came on for Willard Innocent by the looks of it. Gordon and Pament have gone off. So I'm a bit worried that we might not win here. Yeah, I think the game's over. Unless we bomb forward now. Jones on the ball. I think this is his debut for us as well. Imagine if he scored the goal that won us the league. He's a bit wide at the moment. Nice cross in though. Walker's volley. Oh, Cameron Walker, you absolute legend. That is why I didn't want to drop him. That is exactly why I didn't want to drop him. What a goal. Great play from Jones. I don't even think that touched the ground. I think he volleyed that first time. Goal of the season. That's got to be goal of the season. And there we go. It won us the league. There I am, clapping my hands. In a very ill-fitting suit. I like how the coaching staff don't get invited. Just the players and me. What a result. Cameron Walker, where do you want your statue? That was incredible. Screw you, Hamilton, even though you scored. Jones as well with the assist on his debut, very nicely done. Walker won man of the match as well. Goal and an assist for Walker. League title, all ours. Beautiful stuff. Alright, Jeffries leads Hatfield to glory. Hatfield manager pleases board. Walker shines. Where do you want your statue? 11th straight win in a row. That's probably the most impressive thing to come out of this, to be honest. And yet the circus rolls on because the season is not yet finished. Do we have any cup matches left? No, we're out of all the cups. So that was the last thing to play for. Shall I start messing around with tactics now? I could go back to the 4-2-3-1. See if we've still got the ability. Maybe bring Sadie in for Hamilton. You can't really play there, can you? What about Jones? I'll bring you in as a shadow striker. Just that extra oomph, you know? Tonks. I might just put you as a central midfielder set to defend. Vincent. Central midfielder set to attack. Everyone else I'm happy with. And then match plans, switch back. Like so. Hatfield Crown Champions. Denny, were you the midfielder? Yes, you were. Bolton. Why am I scouting a midfielder from Bolton? Oh, potential replacement for Vincent. Vincent's not going anywhere though. Medical, you're currently out with a hernia. I mean, it's not the greatest, is it? I can keep scouting you for now. I don't think he's within our price range. I'm not interested in selling. No, no, no. For a goal like that and be sold the next day. That's not happening. Come on now. Let's be realistic. So at the time of me recording this, the Bundesliga returns in a week's time. I'm not sure if that's the right decision or not, but I must admit, on a personal level, I'm quite happy that there's going to be football on TV again. Right, yeah, Walker not leaving. Wakely. Centre back, Crawley, he'll be interested. So we've got Amersham, and as we lift the trophy, we should do another trophy celebration in front of them. It's probably not the most sporting way to do it. Probably shouldn't do that, actually. It's not very nice. Don't want to be accused of bad sportsmanship. What I will do in a second, once the game's loaded, is go into the settings and remove the 2 lower leagues. There's 2 reasons why I leave the league below the one we're in. 1, so I can still sign players from them, and 2, if, God forbid, we get relegated, it means, you know, sometimes the game sacks you if you get your team relegated into a league that you can't manage in. So even if I set the league to be available again from next season, chances are I might have been sacked before then. So it's probably better to do it like this. So at the end of next season, that's level 9. And then 8, 7, and then we're in the National Leagues. So I'll get rid of level 12 now. Well, I'll say now. Next season is when it changes. So 25th of June 2021 is when it changes. Hopefully that doesn't break the game. So that's a few less players to have to load and a few less matches to have to simulate. So if you saw there, it's still a 5-star game speed, and it is still very rapid. When I'm not streaming and I'm not, the process is having to do several things at once right now. It does slow things down a little bit. I upload these as premieres. I'm not going to add the intro or the outro or anything like that. All the links for everything will be down in the description, same as always, so you can check them out there. But I'm going to upload these exactly as I've been doing with the streams. So black screen into the stream, and at the end fade back out to black screen. Just as you've been used to for the last few weeks. Staff numbers update. I have more physios than I'm allowed. It's interesting. Everything else. Alright, I'm allowed an extra scout. I have to look at bringing one in. If the game's not already doing it for me. My DOF might be looking at ones for me already. Speaking of. No. Let's have a look at what scouts are available. Recruitment team. I like the fact it's called recruitment team now as well. That makes my life a little bit easier. And mental. Let's do... Bloody hell. There's no way you're going to be interested in joining. You're actually interested in... Well, you're coming straight in. with stats like that. That's insane. I want to have a look at assistant managers again then, because I swapped my assistant manager during the season. Oh, that's what I was meant to say. When I lost that match, so after the last stream, the next match, I immediately lost it. And straight away the headlines were, has Jeffries lost his golden touch, pressure rising. At one point I was 4-1 on the sack race odds to be fired. It actually came up saying that. Unbelievable. You lose one game and suddenly you're at risk of being sacked. No chance. I'd like to think the board value me a little bit more than that. This isn't Motorsport Manager at the end of the day. They're going to sack me after one season because I didn't quite finish in 10th place. Or 9th place, whatever it might be. I'm amazed that we've got a scout that good who's interested in joining us. I'm interested in getting some ex-players in as coaches as we go on as well. That's always a good way to get people interested. I was watching Football's Funniest Moments earlier, and my director of football was on there, Guillaume Balaguer. It's a bit weird when you see something like that, though. Obviously, in the game, really, you just see it as a name and a person. You don't really think about who they are in real life. And then you see them on TV, whether it's Sky Sports News or whether they're reporting on something to do with Spanish football in this case. You know, Guillaume Balaguer is a Spanish football correspondent. And you suddenly go, oh yeah, he's my director of football in Football Manager. Go on, game. There we go. Now it shoots along. Right, Amersham Town, then Cockfosters at home, then Leighton Athletic at home. I think it is around about March. Christopher, oh, I forgot I had him. Not good. Youth candidates. I'm really looking forward to seeing who we've got. Potential to be a golden generation. That's the bit I'm looking forward to. Every year in March. So they'll be playing our under-18s. Anyone here? Murray, we could perhaps promote for next season. If Clement leaves, I think instead of replacing him directly, I'll promote Murray to the first team and play him as the left wing. I will start using the academy from now on. It's all about not pissing off the board. My media player is really chuggy as well. I hope that's not coming out on the stream. Right, here we go. Back in the home kit. Good to see. I might bring Macintosh back in. Sorry, Jones. You did nothing wrong, mate. Shadow Striker. I don't even know how good you are as a Shadow Striker. We'll find out. Now, what's his finishing stats? 7. Whoops. I think I might play you as advanced playmaker then. Let's do it. Next match, Jones. I've got to keep Walker up front. Even if he gets subbed off for Hamilton early on, I've got to start him at least. Alright, Gordon with the free kick. Into the middle, beautiful header. Was he onside? No, he wasn't. That's unfortunate. Scott Wara. How far off was he? Oh, I mean, that's tight. That is tight. I don't think that red line was actually where Wara was. He might not have even been the one that was flagged, of course, because the ball came past our other player there as well. Might have been interfering. Vincent on the ball. Spent a little too long dawdling on it there. Has found Pament on it now though. He managed to run 3 strides there without his legs moving once. Did you see that? Gordon, he's tempting the defender. Oh, unlucky. I was wondering if the defender might have brought him down for a penalty there. See, just there, he could have brought him down. That was a good shot. I think there, he might have been trying to cross it rather than shooting the second time. He should have pulled it back either way, though. Free kick here, McIntosh standing over it. Beautiful. Just exquisite. The quality of that free kick. Do we get behind the goal view of it this time? Oh, this will do. Look at that. Right in the corner. We call that the postage stamp, if you get it right in the corner. Top bins is the expression these days, which I despise. Postage stamp is what I refer to it as. Top bins is one of those things, it just doesn't mean anything. These days people strap wheelie bins to the inside of the crossbar to try and make it mean something. But really it means absolutely nothing. Come on lads. Let's get the goal train out of the station. We've already got 1. Let's try and get another 2 at least before half time. Without conceding any, preferably. It's a good ball in. Oh. Oh! What was my left back doing there? Willard Innocent, you absolute cretin. He could have just let that go. There was no one behind him. Failure of communication, that was. Yeah, there was no one behind him. That could have gone out for a goal kick. Great volley from their guy. I'm not taking anything away from that. It just should never have gotten that far in the first place. That was their first shot. Bit poor. Only, what, 2 minutes? 1 minute after they scored, in fact. Come on, Vincent. Do what your teammate did. Ooh, he nearly. Pament now. Into the middle, headed away. Hamilton has come on for Walker. Pament again with the cross, bit too much on it. Vincent will pick it up again though. Finds Tonks to Wara. Nice little reverse. Gordon with the cross, Hamilton's header straight down the keeper's throat. Pettifer, didn't he play Alex Ryder? Alex Ryder? That doesn't sound right. He is Alex Ryder, isn't it? Stormbreaker. I've got the books on my shelf somewhere, I should find them. Great book, awful film. Have a go, have a go. Oh, don't have a go. Never have a go again. That was shite, McIntosh. I love how they've got their names on their backs as well. At this level in football, it costs too much to have to reprint shirts all the time, so you just have the number, not the name. But because it's Football Manager and it's not used to going this far down the pyramid. Mind you, even the national team, a lot of the time play in shirts with no names on the back. It's a good link-up play we got here. McIntosh with the ball forward. A bit behind Vincent, but he does still get to it. Play it down the line. That's it. Run onto it, Gordon. Good first touch. Nice cross. Pament couldn't get onto it. Just another nice cross. Gordon again pulls it back. Hamilton's shot. Get in there. Very nice, patient build-up. Some good crosses. Good teamwork as well. When this game was first released, people complained about wingers not crossing the ball. Like, at all. I have seen some people now saying they crossed the ball a bit too much, but this was perfect. Knows he's not going to score, way too wide. Pulls it back, finds his teammate. Great finish. That's going to be a second yellow. See you later, sunshine. He's trying to say he dived. Get out of it. Is that onside? It was. 3-1. Now the train is rolling. We're a good team. We are a good team. It's backpedaling. He still gets a good header on it. Happy to see that. He's not offside. Get over it. Miles behind there. They all are, in fact. Alright, it's half time. 3-1. The no clean sheet is a bit of a disappointment again. But you got to get what you're given at this stage. Vincent's corner. Penalty. I didn't see a foul there myself. Was it a push? Yeah. Pushed by their left back. Alright, Pament's chance to score. Oh. He hit that some, didn't he? He's a good player. He's a really good player. Look at that. Crisp as you like. How many fans made the trip? 5 fans drove to Amersham. Amersham's not even that far away. Should have had more turnout. Gordon's gone off. Sadie came on now and Gesson's come on for McIntosh. This isn't Gesson on the ball. Finds Tonks. Into Pament. Oh, unlucky. That should have gone on target at least. How many shots have we had? 16 shots, 7 on target. They've still only had the 1. We have absolutely battered them. Where are they in the table? Quite low down by the looks of it. Oh, we'll explain it. Nice touch, Pament. Go on, have a run. Have a run. Get their guys sent off. Okay. Cross it in. Ooh, bit dodgy defending there. Is he going to shoot? No, he's going to cross it. Sadie's header. Ooh. Again, should have been on target. Should have been on target. Bit disappointing, that one. Alright, free kick. Who's taking? Vincent. Just hammer it at goal. Oh, yes. That is the stuff. There's something about left footers on free kicks. You always feel like they're going to just blast it into the net. Left footers are notorious for having a powerful shot. That was a powerful shot. Keeper couldn't handle it. Too hot for him. We're on 90 points. They call Man City the Centurions for reaching 100 points. We're 3 wins. Well, 3 wins and a draw away from doing the same thing, and there's 5 matches left. So if we win all 5 of our remaining matches, we will finish on 105 points. That has to be a record, not just for this league, but for the country. I don't think any team has ever got 105 points before. I think Reading once got 104 points, maybe 103. Way back when Steve Coppell was manager. I don't think anyone's gotten more than 105 though. Yeah, we're just teasing them now. 5-1 up. We don't need to do anything stupid. There we go. Wow, they even cut out the referee's whistle. Now we got second place. This could be a banana skin. I'm not getting complacent by any stretch. I was a little bit worried that the change of formation might cost us, but I think we did alright. Yeah, Amersham at bottom. Yikes, look at that goal difference. Minus 59. Ours is plus 69. There's a 128 goal swing between the 2 teams there. That is quite excessive. training. We're doing shadow play. On the surface, that sounds quite weird, but I think shadow play is like you tail the attacker like you're their shadow. No. I'm not sure how handy that is at this level, though. Alright, I'm not going to look at new signings just yet. If I finish the season with time to spare, then I'll start looking at potential signings. So who's Pamant played for? I'm sure I've looked at this before. He never went into professional football. I find that quite sad. He scored 11 goals in 23 games for us this season. He's been immense. And yet he's 30. If he was like 18 doing that, I'd say he could make it as a professional footballer. But it's the end of his career. It's just, I do find that quite sad. Ashton signed new scout on board. Good stuff. Our scouting should improve dramatically now. Really? No one? Yeah, central midfielder. Morgan James from Pontefract. Are you the guy who's at Doncaster? Yeah. Okay. Oh, you were at Doncaster. You're not anymore. I might try and bring you in. New central midfielder is one of my priorities. Nobody else. Not right now. I want to concentrate on the Cockfosters match. I'm guessing injured, 3 to 6 days. No, nothing too bad. I mean, are you really that good? Has the potential to be a Vanarama North-South player in the future. He's up there with Vincent. What position? So central midfielder. Is that it? Is that all you can do? I want to... Again, at this level, it's hard to find them. But I'd like to have midfielders that can play as like ball-winning midfielder or box-to-box or, you know, maker. They're the positions where you really want... It's like gold dust. If we can find someone, maybe through our academy even, I'd get them into the first team ASAP. That is the difference. Normally, you know, again at this level, you just have two central midfielders. They basically know which end of the foot to kick the ball with, and that's about it. Bring me Cockfosters. Come on. We're on a winning roll here. No giggling either. Cockfosters is a legitimate place. It is a real place. Alright, here's the intake. You, Josh Mead. He's a ball-winning midfielder. Look at that. I'm not even going to wait for the match. I'm going to sign you up straight away. I like to think I have shaped the mentality of players such as Josh Mead and Steve Booth. I mean, do I want to check your mentality? Where do I even check that? It's been so long since I actually looked. Wow, you're tall as well. You're over 6 foot already. You're only 16. Bloody hell. You don't want to get on the wrong side of him. Happiness? Has no opinion of me right now. He likes my assistant manager of the youth team and fitness coach. Happy with training. Eligible for England, that's not really relevant right now. He's quite outspoken. Okay. I might have to remind myself where to find out about their mentality and stuff like that. So these are the fullbacks that we were being told about as well. So the other good player was Steve Booth. Ashley Cox, you look quite good. Very pacey. Pace of 12. What's your strength? Quite low. Very good tackling. I think I still want to bring him in. What I might do at the end of the season, a 10th game, I might do a starting lineup made up entirely of academy players. My goalkeeper is no longer homesick. That's very, very good. I did sign a backup keeper just in case, so I'm probably going to have to loan him out now. Goalkeeper is a tricky one. You always want to have good backup for your goalkeeper in case they get injured. But at the same time, you don't want two world-class goalkeepers in your team at the same time, because one's being played. And you really don't want to be rotating your goalkeepers either, because then you have no... Because the goalkeeper is kind of the linchpin that holds the entire defence together. That's normally why either a goalkeeper or a defender, centre-back, is captain of a team. Like you look at a John Terry or you look at a Hugo Lloris. I personally don't rate Lloris, but I can see why he's captain of Spurs. Oh, the fans aren't happy with the way I've treated the goalkeeper, or the way that I've been mugged off by the goalkeeper. That is a very Hatfield thing to say, actually. Very Hertfordshire thing. Mugged off. I tend not to say it because I'm an adult English, but you know. Alright, 2 days away. Place, I hope. When's the academy match? I think that's the day before. Christoforou has left. Yes, so we've got the academy match next. Yeah, I would like to think the fans trust what I'm doing. Director of brought in some very good players. Pament, I have no credit whatsoever for the signing of Pament. It was all down to Guillaume Balaguer. He went out and found him. Same with Lofts. I think Walker was the only real A class or Class A player that I brought in myself. Oh, Hamilton was as well, I suppose. Even the goalkeeper. Pretty sure that was a DOF signing. Come on, game. This must be youth intake day for a lot of teams because it's simulating. Actually, I should do... so apparently what you do is you go Europe, England, and then you go transfers, youth intake. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of players here. You could also do youth departures, but I don't think teams have decided who's leaving yet. So I want to scroll down some. Let's go to... I don't know, here. And you just select a load of players and you do trial. Now, I don't think any of those players are actually going to be any good. But what I will do, because I know they've got a good youth system, is I'll have a look at Stevenage. So these are some youth players that they've brought in. We've run out of scouting budget, so trial is probably going to be the best. They might not even be interested in letting me have them on trial. I'll have a look at last seasons as well. Who have they released? Tom Saws. Few players this season. Darbo, Bastion, Cowley. Did you retire? Oh, Cowley, I'd have signed you. And Cassidy and Reed. Joe White, though. You're at Eastbourne. You're a good player. I'd like to see him play for the first team in real life, but you never know. You're a lot. Really? Bloody hell. Bastion, where are you? Paris FC. Who's Clive Chamberlain? I'll have a look. Yeah, Tom Saws, Joel Byram. You can't still be playing. Oh, you're a manager. Tom Saws, are you still playing? You are still playing. Solihull Moors. Wow, imagine if we brought him in. Ravel, yeah, retire. In real life, Ravel is actually caretaker manager of Stevenage at the moment. Good crowd expected. How many? 121. Not bad. Mead has signed youth contract. Good stuff. He's also now homegrown. Good stuff. All my trial offers were accepted. That could actually be quite problematic. Why were they cancelled? Oh. Oh, yeah, more than 30. It's fine, I'll just scout them. Some of these look quite good, though. Like, you, Roberts. You look like you might be quite a good winger. So they're all getting cancelled. Apart from you for some reason. Don't know why. So yeah, look, you could be quite good. If I was to sign you, how much would you cost? £85,000. Can I not bring you in as a youth? Wonder if you'll accept those terms. Now then, I'm going to walk away. He's only 2-star in the future. Yeah, some of these are not the best. You look good though. Fullback, Stratford. Get down as report. So I've completely depleted the scouting budget for this season. I could potentially use some of the transfer budget to beef up the scouting budget again, but I'm in no rush. So these are the under-18s on the left here. You might recognise some names. There's Mead playing centre-back, actually. And then these are the candidates. So I always support the candidates. I always want them to be the winning team. Because then that means the players you're bringing in are better than the players you've already got. Which means you will always be improving each season. We'll watch it on key highlights. You only really care about the goals and stuff. Free kick here, Cox into the middle. Bruno with a good header away. That's a fantastic ball out wide. Back out to Cox. Takes on his man. Great cross. Graham's header. Oh, yes. That was a really well worked move. Really well worked. None of my first team players are in this. Last season, quite a few of my first team players were actually in the under-18 squad. This time around, we actually have enough players to fill the under-18s team. There's Mead. Look how tall he is. Oops, couldn't click on him in time. He's massive, 190 centimetres. What is that in feet? Let me check. CM2, whoops, 2 feet. .2 feet. That is quite tall. Let me put it in inches. 74 inches. That's really tall. Wow, that was a good header. Colgan. Yeah, I'm liking this candidate team. I love the way the game works as well. You saw that at the bottom there. Hatfield under-18s fans must have wished they'd stayed at home. There's no one here. It's basically me, my assistant, the head of youth, and maybe the managers of both teams, and that's about it. No one else will be here. In fact, I think the head of youth is the manager of the candidates team. Oh, that was a tasty cross as well. Booth back to Umakoto, was that? Good recycling. Graham's header offside, unlucky. Was that Umakoto? Let me have a look, see if it says his name again. I need to learn who these people are, because chances are... Yeah, Umukoto. Omukoto. These players might be in my first team in the future, so I need to learn their names. Alright, Mead, the ball forward. I feel bad that he's on the losing team, actually. I like to sign them up early, though, because sometimes they do get poached by other teams. Some of our candidates already might have been poached by other teams, and we just don't know it yet. I don't think it tells you. It just happens. I know I've been paid compensation before now. Like Luton last season signed one of my youth players while they were still a youth candidate, and they had to pay me, I think it was like £50,000 after 50 appearances. And the first I knew that transfer had even happened was when he reached 50 appearances and they paid me the 50 grand. Suddenly I was like, I don't remember selling this player, and I looked at his history, and it just says Hatfield, and then no transfer fee or anything. It immediately jumps to Luton. So it does happen. Teams, even in real life, teams poach all the time. I think Man United signed a Barcelona academy graduate yesterday. So I'd like to get to a point where I am poaching players from other teams' academies, which I can't afford to do right now. Is Cox going to make it 3-0? He is. That's a really nice penalty. I think we're looking at the future of Hatfield Town right here. Ashley Cox, Michael Colgan and Tim Graham so far. Look at that. He's got the little stuttered run up and everything. Oozing confidence. I think I might give Mead his debut. Probably shouldn't if he's played today. Maybe not against Cockfosters, maybe the match after. Oh, he's missed that one though. Graham puts it wide. That was Mead who missed the header there. What I love about this game now as well is my under-18s manager, because that's where Mead is at the moment. He's an under-18. If he decides that Mead's better off as a centre-back than a midfielder, he will retrain him in that position for me. So by the time he gets to the first team, organically, he could well be a centre-back instead of a centre-mid. I love that level of automation. Like last season's intake, I was told that one of my players would be better off as a right-back instead of a centre-back, and he got retrained there for me. So now if I was to call him into the first team, he'd be as a right-back. It also makes them versatile, because he doesn't forget how to play as a centre-back. He can still do that. It's almost 4-0 here. Good run from Ryder. Unlucky there with the finish. Oh, my laptop did restart. That was nice of it. I just turned around to look at the screen. It's got my sign-in window. I need to mute it before my YouTube videos load up. Alright, second half. Ryder on the ball. Goes for goal, goes over. Unlucky. Who's this now? Walters. Oh! Did that hit the keeper in the face? Oh, what a ball from Graham as well. Victor George onside. That was a hefty free kick from Walters. Look at this. That is tidy. Bear with me a second, I'm just signing in to my laptop. Parmenter on the ball. Good block. He's a good left back, Makuto. Nice pass as well, around the corner to Cox. He's got acres of space to run into. Have a go, go on. Oh, you little genius. That was awesome. Look at this. He gets bored of running. He thinks, you know what, I'm going to shoot now. 5-0. I do feel sorry for Mead. Has he been subbed off yet? No, he's still out there. Deserves better than this. He could have been on this team. He likes the long pass though, doesn't he? Nice little flick down by Walters to Colgan. Rolls it back to George. Flicks it back to Colgan. That was the weirdest 1-2 I've ever seen. Colgan with the cross. Comes back to Cox. Oh, I thought that was going in. These kids are playing with so much confidence. Mead now booked. Tries another long pass that didn't work out. His match rating, 6.3. Not the best. I'm not put off. I think he's trying to gel into a team that he's only just met in a position that he's only just started playing. I can quite easily see why he might not be the world's best. Theobald with the free kick. Pulls it back. Cooper's shot. Oh, that was pretty close. Mo Cooper there. Makuto with the cross. I keep saying his name wrong. It's Omukoto. Ricketts now with the ball in. Well cleared. Pring Dickens. Bloody hell. Cox's header. Bloody hell. Just the arrogance of the lad to have a go like that. Driver driving forward. Plays it out wide to Ricketts. Inside to McCartney, or intercepted by the under-18s driver. He's now driving forward. That's a nice pass. Waldron gets onto it. That's a nice finish. A little bit of pride restored. Kylan Waldron. Great assist. I love these little slide rule passes. Look at that. Feigns one way, dinks it the other, and that is a nice finish. That is a really nice finish. So again, no clean sheet. It's a little unfortunate, but still very, very good performance. Mead has now moved up into midfield. Hopefully he feels a bit more at home there. Oh, that was close. George with the header again. This has actually been a very entertaining match to watch. 5-1 final score. I'm really happy with the candidates. I think they did really well. So some of the standout players, Colgan. There you go. Could successfully be retrained as a DM. So that might well happen now. Omukoto. Exciting youth prospect. Booth. Could be retrained as an AMR. So could Graham. Both of these, without... I wish it was possible just to say to my whoever's in charge of their training, do it, like retrain them in that position. There's Ricketts, could be retrained as a centre-back. Cox could be retrained as a left... What are you at the moment? Oh yeah, no, that's going to happen. An inverted winger as well, or an inside forward. So he's a perfect replacement for Pamin. And then Kyle Lee at the bottom. there you go. The youth team is starting to shape up quite nicely. Oh man, I lost all my Chrome tabs when my laptop restarted. That's annoying. Oh well. The restore thing doesn't always work. Sometimes Chrome just opens up by itself where you left it off. That doesn't always work either. How are we doing for time? Coming up to an hour and a half. Good stuff. Right, got the Cockfosters match, then we got Leighton, then we got Buckingham Athletic away. We're coming towards the twilight of the season now. There's only 5 games left. Best pass completion is my goalkeeper who doesn't even play for us anymore. But is he even still with us, or has he left? Oh no, he's still here. He's just not my first choice keeper anymore. Mead isn't here, is he? No, he's going to be most likely in the under-18s. Yeah. I'm going to move you to the senior squad. And I'm going to make you available for the academy. I might even sit him on the bench for this match. He's the same rating as Goddard, who's 11 years older than him. I mean, that tells you all you need. A really good player. Actually, I should have... Hang on. One more thing. Oh, bloody hell. All these trialists. I should probably cancel most of these. I don't really... I was only doing it as an example. I didn't really want to bring these players in. Alright. I wanted to have a look at Mead to see where his potential level is. Normally it'll say like national midfielder or something like that. Come on, game. Okay, so if I go squad, find Mead, and then you go coach report. Just says could improve a lot in the future at the moment, but he's currently operating at regional first division level. So if I go into this again, regional first division, that's 2 leagues above where we are now, and that's his current level. So he could improve a lot in the future. He could potentially be a Vanarama national player, maybe even good enough for Football League. I hope we hold on to him long enough to find out. He's already my second best rated midfielder though. And you know, players like Cox as well. I mean, if I check that, you're likely to be here as well, aren't you? Yes, Ashley Cox. So you're operating at Spartan South Midlands League Premier Division level, which I think is the next level above us currently. 1.5 star. I'm tempted to move him up. Do I not? Thought we'd offered contracts to him. Same with Booth. Booth's actually a little bit older than the rest of them. Did I not offer contracts to any of them? Must have done, surely. I've got to sign you just because of your name. Pring Dickens. You were immense. So I'd love to bring you in. George? Yeah, you look like you're going to be good as well. I will happily bring you in too. Colgan? Yep. Same thing. Let me check that message again. Where is it? So yeah, reject. Why didn't they? Maybe because it's the next day. Maybe they just haven't offered the contracts yet. Anyway, match. So Mead is on the bench. Could well make his debut. His match fitness is terrible though. Look at that, 75%. He did play the day before. That would explain a lot. Alright, come on. Second in the league. It's all about pride now. 30 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Let's make it 35 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Wow, it's a very boring match so far. Okay, Gordon, free kick. Penalty. Hamilton's already come on for Walker as well. Bloody hell. When did that happen? Who's taking the penalty? That looks like Pament to me. It is. Oh, ha, ha. I swear, each penalty he takes, he hits it harder. That was very good. That was very good. Whack. No doubt whatsoever. And a loud crowd. How many watching? We won't find out till half time. Which is coming up very shortly, in fact. Go on, win it back. Win it back. Oh, unlucky. Pament's good at holding up play like that as well. Ah, it's a nice challenge from Tonks too. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. That's it. Preferably not straight back to them. Tackle him. Tackle him. Tackle him. Bloody hell. Don't let him shoot. That should be half time. There we go. So, attendance, 129 people, 42 away fans. So there are 87 home fans in the stadium, which is damn good if you ask me. Sadie's come on for Pament. Sadie's just scored. No sign of Mead just yet. Let me get a good look at this. Lewis, good cross, far post. Headed back across goal. Very nice. Very, very nice. Come on, let's score another one. Let's go. Let's try and get like 4 or 5 goals. Get it away. That's it. Follow it up. Oh, that's risky. Oh, that's risky. Oof. He hasn't got his shooting hat on today. Tonks and Vincent keep swapping places. Just noticed that. Also, no Mead today, and Gessen's come on. Final sub. Oh! I thought he was going to blast it in to vindicate my match plan then. Alright, Lewis with the throw to Ngessen. Where's Ngessen playing? Oh, he's playing as the cam. Oh yeah, he came on for McIntosh, didn't he? So that makes sense. Nice play from Lewis. Great ball. Go on, Gordon. Ah, too wide. Too wide and too narrow an angle. Sounds oxymoronic when you say it like that, but trust me, if you know football, that makes sense. Vincent with the corner. Nice one to the back post. Ooh, Phenom. This is the replay again. So what I mean by too wide is, looking at the goal, Gordon ran a bit too wide with that first touch, which means the angle between him and the post was too narrow for him to be able to get a decent shot in to trouble the goalkeeper. Like I said, if you know, it makes sense. If you're new to football, it sounds really weird, some of these expressions, like slide rule pass. What the hell is that? I still don't fully know exactly what it is, but I know what context you can use it in. It seems to apply to lots of different things. I'm not new to football. I've been a football fan for 15 years at this point. Good block. Unlucky on the rebound. Offside? Offside. We need to keep a clean sheet. It's been a long time since we kept a clean sheet. I'm not sure how that's offside. Mackenzie Lowe is offside. Is that who the ball bounced off? God, we're playing with fire there. There we go. Now run with it. Don't just stand there, you lemon. Run with it. We've got 4 minutes of injury time. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with us just playing keep ball in the centre like this. Although that's nice. Play it out wide. Play it out wide. That's it. Back inside. Oh, we're just teasing them now. Oh, the crowd love it. I'm loving it. Hopefully you guys are loving it too. Oh, that's a way to blow it. Who was that? Release him at the end. Oh yeah, I released Masundo like I said I would. Straight after that match, actually. I ended the stream. Terminated his contract. Okay, that was a good goal. Who was it that played that long ball forward that lost us possession? That's all your fault. That's a nice cross though. Lots of power. Just needed directing. And they had a good man in the middle to do it as well. Come on boys, let's hold on for the win still. Yeah. Nicely done. Shame about the clean sheet again. But I suppose when you play defensive like that, you do invite the pressure. I'm not too disheartened. We're still winning matches, and that's the main thing right now. At lower league football, you see a lot of goals. It's not uncommon to see matches finish like 8-0. Or even like 8-5. Like really ridiculous scorelines. It does happen. So Mead, I'm going to bring you in for Tonks. And I'm going to play you as a ball-winning midfielder set to defend. People are going to be like, what is this ball-winning midfielder you speak of? What's wrong here? There is currently nobody directly responsible for this area of the pitch. Oh! This must have been in the game for a while then. What about you? Really? Kieran Pament is well suited to his role and duty, but as he lacks support from the rest of the team, he is likely to encounter some problems. I don't think so. Josh Mead can go over and help out Willard Innocent there. About up front. Actually, I need to use this more often. This is awesome. Bloody hell. How am I only just discovering this? I've learned something today. Very nice. Alright, so Leighton Athletic is going to be the debut of Josh. I want to have a look players like Cox as well. Should I promote him this season or should I wait a little bit? I think because Mead is already 2-star with high potential, that's why I've promoted him. I think the rest could perhaps use some time in the youth system still. Uh, 13 games in a row, that's a new record for the league. Also, Amt Hill have been relegated. I was about to say, why have they been relegated against ahead of Amersham, but Amersham have a game in hand, so potentially could go past them. I'm jumping in ahead because I know people will ask, so that's why. So a game in hand basically means you've played one less match than the team either above you or below you. So you use the expression game in hand. It's basically like a free hit for 3 points if you're confident in your abilities to win. I always look at it as that. If you've got a game in hand, you've basically got a 3-point advantage. Unless you're right down the bottom of the table and struggling, in which case you can almost write it off as a loss at that point. Hatfield under 23s drew. Does it say what the score was? Yeah, 0-0. I will do a squad review at the end of the... Get rid of some dead wood. I hate to say it because he's been alright for us, but players like Tonks, he's on the chopping block right now. And even in Gessen, you know, I thought in Gessen would have better. So it might be worth getting rid of them, bringing in some like 16, 17-year-olds with good potential and trialing them out instead. What's the worst that could happen? Taking a massive gamble to win the league. At least we can sign players at any point right now. We're not limited to transfer windows, because that would be difficult. So we've got about 15, 20 minutes left of the stream. We should be able to get through at least one more of these matches. I'd like to get through both, because that would take us up to 2 games left if I can get through both of these. So we won't get the end of season party like I would have liked, but it means I can actually start the pre-season for next season now. Don't have to worry about missing the end of this season, which is nice. Alright, Leighton Athletic, then we got Buckingham Athletic. There's a lot of athletic teams in this league. Wonder who we have after that. Lots of trialists. Amersham have now been relegated, that's a shame. Staff numbers update. Oh, we've lost a scout again. And we've lost a coaching member. Adam Gilchrist starts on a coaching course. All my players signing youth contracts, that's good. So yeah, those players. Shall I move them to the academy? I don't know. I feel like I might accidentally forget about them if I do. Finances, if anyone's interested. We're still making money each month, which is good. I might put in a couple of board requests actually. Club Vision. Okay, that failed. Increase junior coaching budget. I was hoping for immediate action, so I'll politely... Actually, no. That could cost me my job. I mean, that could well cost me my job. I'll happily promote some youth players for the next few matches, though, if it means I get the new youth system. So what was it? That was it to increase funding, wasn't it, for the youth academy? Not even the youth academy, just improve funding for youth coaching. That's the word I was looking for. So if I go back to this, work within wage budget. I'm on course to do that. So win the league, done that. Failed on all these ones. I was expected to win these trophies. Oh dear. And my contract expires at the end of this season. I got a C+ though. They're not criticising me for anything right now. Club culture, strive to make progress on and off the pitch. I like those words. That means they're keen to improve everything. Whether it's the stadium, whether it's, you know, the squad, whether it's the youth academy, whether it's upgrading the T-bar. Mead, any stat improvements? Not yet. He's put in very good performances as a central midfielder. He feels that Mead has now perfected his ability to play in his new position. Ball-winning midfielder, defend, additional focus. Maybe strength. So I want to get his strength up. It's currently on at 8. It needs to be higher. Let's be honest, it needs to be a lot higher. Right, come on. I want to see Mead's debut. Hope he doesn't get subbed off early. I believe it's still the case. It used to be that a player has to have played in the match for at least 15 minutes in order to get a match rating. And that match rating then dictates whether or not their stats improve. So even if I was to bring him on as a late sub, he has to have played in the match for at least 15 minutes in order for that match to actually mean anything. Which doesn't always happen. Now you look good. Compensation is a lot lower than the other guy. I'm going to see if I can bring you in. First on trial, and then maybe try and sign you. Oldacre. See if I can bring him in on trial as well. I'm actually less urgent about looking for a central midfielder now because one came through the youth system, which I see as nothing but a good thing. Oh, I got an email on my phone just as I unlocked it. That happens a lot. I get a feeling there's something on my phone, and just as I'm unlocking it, the notification comes through. That's eerie. I'll turn off my air conditioning as well because I'm getting cold. First world problems. Lot of matches being simulated. Alright, Montero is joining on trial. Jorge Montero. So you part of the under 18s? Yeah. I'm gonna have a look. Quite a few of these. Because you never know. There might be some gold dust in there. I'm saying that a lot as well, gold dust. I'm gonna sign you. I've got quite a big... You might not qualify for a work permit. I've got quite a big transfer budget. Current compensation, 110. Oh, so it's 70,000 in clauses. So he's already good enough to play for our first team. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. I'm not going to make that a regular thing, particularly if the compensation is that high each time. I might have to set a ceiling, like a spending limit. BS. I really hope that doesn't come out in the recording. .54 win for the academy. Nice stuff. Who scored? Murray scored. Mead scored. Murray again. Rush. Mead got sent off. Oh dear. So I'm reading that as a hat-trick for Murray. Oh no, a brace for Murray. So wait, Murray scored. Mead scored. Murray scored. Mead scored again. So they both got braces. Then Rush scored, and then Mead got sent off. Oh, Mead. Oh, and you're injured. Tight hamstring. It's the day of the match as well. Please tell me you can play. You're banned for this match. Are you serious? Wow. Okay. Goddard. Alright, Mead, you're going to have to wait a week. Oh, you can play Deep Line Playmaker. That's good. Take more risks. Go on, why not? Alright, let's play. Walker is captain. It's probably going to last about 16 minutes again. Let's go. I'm going to play this match, and I think I'll play one more to get Mead his debut. And then I think I'll wrap up the stream. Stream. There we go. Video. Not stream. Video. Penalty already in the 14th minute. Pament with the chance to score. Now he's gone left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right all season. Which way is he going to put this one? Bottom right. Another really well taken penalty. I'm wondering if I can get him to tutor Cox. There might be a way if I speak to him. At least set him up in the same mentoring group. Because if Cox can play anything like Pament can, we'll have a real winner on our hands. We might even be looking at the first transfer fee for a Hatfield player. Who knows? We're well on the road to another victory now. Good block. Good save as well. Get out to him. Get rid of it. That's it. Yeah, I want to see a replay of this. Look at that. Great save, great block, good clearance. I think Wara just saved a certain goal there. 1-0 half time. Yep, I'm happy with that. I'm alright with that. Let's go, second half. Good header. Cameron Walker, who's still on the pitch. That's his 10th goal of the season. 64 fans. 51 home fans. Cheering his name. Great header. Now Hamilton and Sadie have come on for Gordon and Walker. And Tonks has come on for Pament. Vincent's moved out to a left attacking midfield for some reason. It's a nice ball. Vincent gets onto it. Beats his man. Nice little pull back, knock forward there. Nice ball again to find McIntosh. To Tonks, back to McIntosh. Is he going to shoot? He is. Oh, scores. Tonks, you nearly didn't play in this game. Comes on as a sub. Got himself in the right area there. Look at that, he's just loitering, waiting for the opportunity. Keeps playing 1-2s. Gets it from Sadie. A couple of touches to set himself and then slots it under the keeper. Very nice indeed. Get rid. No, you got to follow that up. Where's Lewis? Why is he not running out after it? Well, even that wasn't convincing. Come on now. Get rid. Good save. Is it too much to ask for a clean sheet? That's all I'm asking right now. Just one clean sheet. Good header, Pennell. Follow it up. Don't point, Tonks. Get out there yourself, you lazy git. Actually, that's not Tonks, that's Goddard. I'm so used to Tonks being the number 8. Did you get a replay? What's this a replay of? Oh, is this what led to the corner in the first place? Yes, it is. That's a nice volley. He had to get his leg up pretty high to get on that. Another good effort from them. We need to stop these. They've definitely had the lesser efforts, but there's been a couple that could well have gone in on another day. Get rid. Good header. It does say, bottom right corner, that Pennell and Wara have been dominant in the air for us. I don't actually know if you can read the text, or whether because it's been scrunched down to 1080, whether it's too small. We are giving up too many chances defending set pieces. Don't score. We should focus on this in future match preparation. Pennell and Wara have been dominant in the air. Misplacing too many long passes. Skip this. Don't need to see it again. It's really bad that we can't keep clean sheets. Jack Marsden is an accomplished crosser of a ball. He must be closed down better before he provides a goal scoring opportunity. Now my assistant should be managing opposition instructions during the match, so he should be telling my defenders to close him down more often. Nothing particular to note about tactics. So disappointing. Even if we can score another 4 or 5 goals in this game, and I'll still be disappointed that we didn't have a clean sheet. Even now, like, we're doing really good passing movements around the midfield, and I'm still steaming that we let a goal in. High standards, I know, but that's what you have to be successful. Well held there, particularly in the rain. It's quite difficult to hold on to balls when it's raining. And yes, I'm talking about footballs. Dirty-minded individuals. Alright, 3-1. Again, I'm gutted. I'm gutted that we're not keeping clean sheets. That's the one thing we need to improve on, is defending at the end of matches. It's always at the end. Oh, I got an achievement. What was that for? Your team scored a goal in 20 consecutive competitive matches. Bloody hell. We are racking up the achievements early doors. Tony Aspinall is not happy about the fact we're signing Montero. Whereas Richard Dickinson and Jeremy Turns are quite happy. Nick Downey is happy as well. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Could be I was about to say an expensive mistake, but with the amount of money, £110,000 compensation is quite a lot of money, but only 40,000 of that is actually paid immediately. The rest is only paid once he's 42,500, I should say. The rest is only paid after appearances and goals and stuff like that. That was Gollard's debut. Bloody hell. Tonks did well. Not well enough to get congratulated though. Byron, Stoke. Midfielder. Don't need him. I can confidently say right now, we don't need him. Navarro, leave to physio. Quite happy with that. Right, yes, one more match, and then I'll wrap things up. I'd say, obviously I've not watched this back yet, so I don't know what the audio levels are like, and I don't know if it stuttered when on my screen. But I'd say it's not been a bad first test. And I will use the word test. Until I work out a way of recording these efficiently, I will refer to them as tests. I'm probably going to record, so I'm recording this on the Friday. I'm probably going to record another one tonight, maybe Motorsport. Did say Motorsport Manager, so probably will be Motorsport Manager. But I'm going to try not to refer to, from this one onwards, I'm going to try not to refer to previous videos, because I'll record one for each game, and then I'll ask you guys to vote as to which one you want to see next. So obviously if they end up being broadcast out of order from the order they were recorded in, I don't want there to suddenly be a jarring moment where I refer to something that won't happen until 3 days after I've referred to it, if that makes sense. I'll bring all these guys in on trial, sure, if they'll let me. Pretty sure I can't scout them. I can assign an analyst though. I thought I said Marco Royce then. I said Russ. Can you imagine Marco Royce playing for Hatfield Town? Deary me, what a turn up that would be. How the hell could you afford him would be the first question. Montero's move delayed due to work permit. That's normally a worrying thing, because chances are it won't be accepted. These players must be good. Must be way too good for us if they're rejecting us. Oh yeah, you're way too good for us. Way too good. Talking about relocating. I suppose Liverpool to Hatfield is quite a long way. Now, if you're on Man U's books, you're probably from Essex, so that's not too far away. Fine. Now you have no excuse when it comes to relocating. You're Arsenal. Okay. They actually know that though. It's about matching ambitions now. I mean, come on man. Let's actually be real here for a second. You came from Arsenal. You have no ambition. In a couple of seasons, we might be higher up enough up the hierarchy that we could attract players. You're nowhere near good enough. Let's go have a quick look at some of my viewing figures for the last few episodes, because I know I've been talking about viewing figures being quite low. So Open TTD this week, 21 views, 1 like. Planet Coaster, 19 views, 3 likes. That was good. I didn't share Open TTD on Reddit this week because I kind of felt like it would be bad if I, particularly on the Open TTD community, if I asked people to watch my video and then it's all about Patreon, becoming a patron. kind of thing. So for the next couple, they're probably not going to be advertised anywhere. It's mainly for people who are already viewers. But you know, the quarantine streams, they're the ones I'd like to see shared. Plus Batman, plus Planet Coaster. The highlight video by the skin of my teeth, that'd be nice to get some views on that, or at least some likes. But yeah, it's mainly just the streams at this point. I need to come up with thumbnails. I think all the City Skylines streams now, up to, what part number are you? Part 13. They've all got thumbnails now, as have all the Minecraft ones, as have all the Motorsport Manager ones, as have... So I think that's all of them. So I need to do the Football Manager one still, and I need to do the Space Engineers one, and I need to do the Rainbow Six Siege one. So I need to make thumbnails for those, basically. But yeah, it's all about just sharing the channel now. Even if you don't share specific videos, just sharing the channel itself is really helpful and appreciated. So if you are able to do that, please do. Don't spam it, obviously, but once a week maybe, or whatever the rules of whatever groups you're part of. Stay within the rules. That's the main thing. Right, contracts. I'm going to renew yours. And I think, yeah, Macintosh. I'm going to renew yours. I'm guessing. I think I might let him go, actually. Gordon, I will renew as well. And Pament, I will let you stay. I think everyone else I'll let go at the end of the season. Yeah. I think I'll do that. Staff. I'll use the recommendation on that one. Youth contracts. I think I might let all these kids go as well, you know. Maybe Stokes I'll keep. Oh, contract has been offered for all of them. In that case, I'm happy to leave that. Actually says don't offer a new contract to Macintosh. I like him though. I think he's done alright. The only reason he got dropped was because I moved to the two up front. Because he's a cam. But he comes off the bench a lot. He's made a lot of sub appearances for us this season. Come on, game. So we should see Mead now get his debut. Hopefully play well. Fingers crossed, eh? Right. Monthly update. Still making money. Only made 9,000 this month. Performance review, C+. No downsides, no criticisms. I think the only thing that's really dragging me down right now is the club vision. Maybe transfers. Vincent on the cusp of making a new record for assists. Record's 15, he's on 14. Let's hope he gets that. I'm going to move Mead into the starting lineup now so I don't forget. Are you still suspended? How long are you suspended for? One more match. You dipstick. Okay, we're not going to see his debut then. Or at least not in this video. I'll see it in the next match after, of course. But there we go. That's really annoying, you absolute fool. You get yourself sent off for. Why does it apply? Why do youth matches apply to the league? That's the other question. In fact, that's probably the question I should have asked first. What am I doing? Players under 18. So Montero's the guy we're trying to sign. I'll have a look at something like Hitchin. Can I even bring you in on trial right now. I can. Yeah, you're not a kid. Phil Roberts. Do we know their positions? No. What position do you play? Right midfield. You're really pacey. Very quick. Joseph Mensah, striker. I think there's already a Mensah, isn't there, in the youth team? I don't think it's him. I thought there was someone else. Maybe not. Unless they left. Suleiman? I shouldn't poach all the players from Stevenage, but a couple wouldn't hurt. Because they're still technically... Like, if I keep them in the academy for 3 years, then they're my players. I developed them. They just happen to have started at Stevenage first. Alright, we'll do those ones for now. And then we'll play this last match. And then, yeah. Hopefully this all works out well. And hopefully the Motorsport Manager video later will also work out. I have got OpenTTD open in the background. I've not got it running at the moment, but I'm trying to sort out some train schedules there as well. So that might be one reason why the PC is running a little bit slower today. Plus I had it running OpenTTD all night. So that's probably a contributing factor. Yeah, fingers crossed. I want to do Minecraft again in a minute. I have been spamming the creation of signals. So I still need to make locking tracks, and I still need to make the little cabinet receiver things that the locking tracks connect to, and the signals connect to. But we're getting very, very close to getting the main thing right now. Right, Roberts. Oh, they're all coming in by the looks of it. Wood is the only one who rejected me. Suleiman, Roberts, Mensah, Hitchin. Wood rejected me. Screw you, Wood. I didn't want you anyway. Sniff. Suleiman, Roberts. You are good. Are you the one I tried to sign before? I think you might be. Yeah, he's currently good enough for us now. So the actual compensation is 30,000 with an additional 55,000 in potential clauses. So I'm going to do it. Why not? Mensah, sort of good. So where are you at the moment? Coach report. So he's operating at the league above. He'd be our 4th best striker though. Plus, I mean, Roberts, you're a winger actually, aren't you? Yeah. What about Hitchin? Hitchin good. His current isn't great, but his potential. Let's find out what the compensation would be. Only 31,000. Rising to 85. I'm gonna say do it. I'm going to say do it. The board might veto some of these, you never know. But we can afford it, that's the main thing. Isn't it like 300,000 or something, my current transfer budget? Yeah, £304,000. And we're only paying now. And our transfer budget is for the current club's coffers, the amount of money we've got. So even then, I'm not breaking the bank. So I'll manage it carefully. Don't get me wrong. I won't be an idiot about it. And if we end up not being able to afford to play them for one more match, then I'll have to find someone else to play in that match. But I don't mind doing that. I think this is all right. Right, so if I'm right, Mead can't play. Yeah, he's still suspended. That's really annoying. 2-match suspension. What a ditzy. Should I shake up the team? I want to start Jones. I'm going to drop Walker. Sorry, Walker. I do love you, though. I'm going to play Jones as an advanced forward. I'll let you roam a little bit. McIntosh can move forward as an advanced playmaker. Alright, let's do it. Last match of the video. Let's play. Right, Pennell plays it short to Pament. Back to Pennell. Long ball forward. Jones couldn't win it. Pament does flick it on though. Jones again couldn't win it. I have a feeling Jones isn't the tallest in the world. Oh, Goddard went in for a 50-50 there. There Jones plays it forward. Good interception there from Lewis. Good anticipation as well to see where that was going. Nice football. Plays it forward. Jones does flick it on now to Vincent, who's away. Ah, oh, heavy touch. Just cost him at the end there. It's not over yet though. Goddard on the ball. Nice ball to Pament. McIntosh. I'm liking the way we're playing it around them right now. Is he going to go? He is. A bit weak. We know his finishing isn't the best. McIntosh now on the ball again. Crosses it in. Gordon's header. Jones was offside there, wasn't he? Yeah. I'm surprised the flag didn't go straight up. He was about 1.5 miles off then. McIntosh with the free kick. Pennell's header. Ooh, unlucky. Very unlucky. So their centre-back is just bullying Jones. Sadie's come on for Pament. Interesting change. Wara. Our centre-backs are pretty dominant as well. Good block. I thought I'd done commentator's curse then, but no, we're okay. We should encourage our players to try and play a short passing play because they are connecting very well. I thought we were already doing a short passing play. Foul there from Lewis. I think that was a necessary evil though. Get a replay of this again. Great block there from Wara. Really well played. Good composure from Lewis as well to knock it back to the keeper. Alright, Pennell with the free kick. Goes long. No chance. Gray was always going to win that. Sadie though, through on goal. Oh, good save. Really good save. Great run from Sadie. Try to just flick it around the goalkeeper there. Alright, keeper out to Wara. Forward to Goddard. Vincent. Long ball over the top. Jones has got onto it. Oh, I thought that was his chance. That would have been Vincent's 15th assist as well. As soon as Vincent got the ball here, I was looking down at the radar to see where Jones was. That was unlucky. I don't think Jones did much wrong. Going low was probably the better option there. Corner. Is this Vincent taking? I really want Vincent to break the record. I thought he had. I thought that was it. Alright, half time. Let's Come out, recompose, push forward. Stats wise, we are all over him. Less of that kind of passing, please. Put a little bit of aim into it. Macintosh driving forward. Good pass to Jones. Unlucky again. Pulled a save out the keeper though, so we've got a corner, which Hammond can't take now, so it's going to be Vincent. Oh, again, good header on target. Get a replay of this again. Macintosh, he's a real confident runner. This is a nice slide rule pass. That's one context to put it, that you can use it in. Right, Tonks is on, Hamilton's on. Jones is still out there though. So who went off? Gordon and Goddard went off. Oh, that's a goal. Tonks with the header. Vincent with the assist. Yes! He's equalled the record. One centre mid to the other. Nice. Little flick on header. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Right. Now we need to keep a clean sheet. Vincent again. Penalty. Now if that had gone in, he'd have broken the record. Is he taking this? I think he's taking it. He is. Oh, yes. A goal and an assist. This is his 5th goal of the season. I feel like he scored more. Maybe it's like Battlefield. Assist counts as goal. Really nicely done though. And now uber defensive. Try and hold on to this clean sheet. 4 minutes to do it. There's a strong header away. Do it again. Alright, leave it to the keeper. Good comms from the keeper there. Come on, don't mess around with it. Oh, keeper! What was that? And they got a Montero too. And there goes the clean sheet. That's annoying. And I just bumped my microphone. That's very annoying. Why can't we keep a clean sheet? That's what I want to know. Why do we make it so hard on ourselves? Well, we won. So we're keeping up the winning run. And we're getting closer and closer to 100 points now. We're one draw away from 100 points. But no clean sheet, and that really bugs me. That does really bug me. But there we go. So I'm going to go back to the messages, and then I'll start wrapping things up. Overall, though, pretty happy with that. We didn't lose a match during the video. Normally, when I say this, we had that one draw, which is a little disappointing. But did we draw? No, we didn't draw, did we? No, that was the Cockfoster. No, it wasn't the Cockfoster. It was the Winslow match, wasn't it? Where we scored the late goal. Yeah, Walker, 93rd minute. So we won every game. That's really good. There's the defeat I was talking about against Brimsdown. Really disappointed by that one. 92nd minute winner as well. How annoying. But yeah, Hatfield continue the march towards the Champions League and beyond. You were awesome, Vincent. I love you so much. You're one of the best midfielders I've ever had at this stage of the game. Several players signed new deals as well. Just noticed that. Who have we got? Gregory, Driver, Stringer, Gibbs, Rush, Bircham, Chadwick and Potter. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you enjoyed all the quarantine streams so far, go back and hit the like buttons of ones that you haven't done so as well. That really does help out the channel. Drop some comments down below. Hopefully you've all been active in the chat as well, but if there's anything that I've missed out or you'd like to ask any further questions, you can drop a comment down below, or you can ask me directly on Discord. You can also post in the M4J Reddit as well, because it's been a long time since someone other than myself has posted in the Reddit. So feel free to use that. Besides that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitch as well, if I do get that working, be sure to hit the follow button. You can also hit the subscribe button on Twitch as well if you want to. It's entirely up to you. If you have already hit all of those buttons, then thank you very much for your continued support. Hopefully this is the first video like this of several. We'll see how it goes. Like I said though, if it drops below a certain level of interest, then the whole series will end, because it's not worth anyone's time to keep flogging a dead horse. Yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I'm going to pause the music now, and I'm going to fade out. So until next time, I will see you soon.